The mic sounds nice. Check one, check one.
Sounds good. Sounds real good.
All right, we're live.
Nice.
Be on your P's and Q's.
I try to be. I try to be on my T's and I's, and I dot and cross my P's and Q's.
I could tell you were really struggling to get all that out.
I was, dude. It was hard. Just
Knock 3 times at the ceiling if you want me. I can't beat all of them. Dun, 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 dun. WTH, man. There we go.
what happened?
I couldn't find our group chat to send that in.
Oh, you already linked it?
Yeah.
I was still on notes.
It's cool. It's cool, man. I got you.
Let me put it on the Twitter sphere out there in the world. You know?
Yeah. Tweet away, friend.
Cell phones. Should be live. Bam. Bam. We almost got 300 subs.
Yeah. We've been floating around that number for a while. What's up, Gallo?
Yo, Gallo. What's up, my dude?
Glad to see you still awake, my man.
Hey. Probably not for long, though. My boy's got to get to bed.
That's true. He's got that 4 a.m. workout. Better man than me.
That's factual.
Absolute better man than me.
I couldn't do it.
No way. If I'm up at 4 a.m., I'm probably dying. Or I never went to bed.
That's usually the latter.
Yeah.
Let's talk. Us. And what's that movie called? The Cabin? Knock at the
Cabin. Sleep beverage. What is your sleep beverage? Is it tea?
It's milk. Gotta be.
No, it's got to be tea.
Could you trouble me for one glass of milk?
People who drink warm milk are definitely
I just had some milk, bro.
Yeah, but we've already established you're like a serial killer. Like milk is a serial killer beverage.
Nah,
I believe in my heart of hearts.
milk is truly delicious.
Yeah, with cookies, sure, but like you're just telling me you just drank a straight glass of milk.
Yeah, I did. I just had milk, bro.
You and Ted Bundy.
I got a nice water here.
I'll give you water. That's a fair beverage. That's a normal person beverage. I actually should probably grab something to drink before we start.
Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather.
Scotch. I love scotch.
That's a quality movie. Oh, we've already got 3 viewers. Let's go.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Let me know when you're ready to light this candle.
Oh, actually, time out.
No timeouts.
I have 2 Twitters.
Oh.
And I totally forgot about the other one.
Oh yeah, you hit up the young Daniel McGlone.
I did that already.
Okay.
We are love? No. We are live.
We are love though.
We are love too, though.
Football's life. But football is also death.
Football is death. The knock at the cabin. Spoilers or not?
I mean, I don't have to do spoilers. I can just give a general overview.
Okay. I didn't know if I should put like spoilers on the spoiler alert on the tweet.
No, I mean, like I would say don't, if you can avoid spoilers for The Last of Us,
Yeah.
because it's still kind of fresh.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's a game, but obviously they've deviated a little bit. So
All right. We did it.
we did it.
We did
Wait.
it.
Are we in the Twitter sphere?
We are 2 times over. Twofold.
Ghosts.
Live chat. Yeah, me on 2 devices and your mom. Why you gotta bring my mom into this, bro?
Got him.
Damn. What a savage. Hopefully. Well, we'll get there when we get there. Oh, trying to crack my neck.
You good? You
Yeah.
3, 2,
Oh.
1.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to Silence Your Cell Phones. My name is Kevin, here with my buddy, my co-host, and the guy I'd want to survive through a zombie apocalypse with, Jared Hubbard.
I appreciate that. I don't know how far we make it in a zombie apocalypse.
Well, I've seen, for some reason I want to say Talladega Nights because it's, but Zombieland, he's Talladega.
Yeah.
I've seen Zombieland. So cardio is key. The double tap, right? And what was wear your seatbelt. So I know like the first 3 rules.
Yeah, but like, I guess it depends. What zombies are we dealing with? Are we dealing with like Walking Dead zombies or like World War Z zombies?
No, dude, those zombies were not you. I don't want anything to do with those.
Yeah, I don't think anyone survives World War Z zombies.
No, not a chance. Especially not us. I mean, like we've been working on our cardio, but it's not that good.
That's true. I mean, we are a lot less of a target now, but still fairly large targets.
Yeah. Anyways, it's good to be back. We have been away for one reason or another. We won't get into specifics. We've just been really, really busy. Not a whole lot going on. But we're back. We're here.
Yeah.
And It was kind of nice, to be
Yeah.
honest. Um, but anyways, for the last couple of weeks, Jared,
Yes, sir.
what have you been watching?
So I've been kind of back on an anime kick.
Sure.
So I watched all of the quintessential quintuplets. That is out now. Uh, so I got to find the movie to watch so I can find out who he chooses to marry because that's bothering me.
Yeah.
Caught up on Blue Lock, or I'm current with Blue Lock. I stay weekly with that. Watched all 5 episodes of the newest first part of You, season
Okay.
4. So the rest of it comes out March 9th, but I'm a big You stan.
Nice.
I've been reading a lot, so I haven't watched as much. I watched Knock at the Cabin. Um, we've done a podcast since Puss in Boots, right?
I think that was our last.
Yeah, I think it was. That was definitely the last movie we saw in theaters prior to Knock at the Cabin.
Yeah.
Um, I finished up this season of The Challenge, season 38.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, and then I started some new animes. There's one called High Card that I'm really enjoying, and one called Revenger, which is also really good. And I think that's it.
So you've been on your weeb stuff.
Oh, super on my weeb stuff. Also what I'm reading. So
Nice.
always weeb all the time.
Yeah, yeah. And we're reading one together, the Witch Hat Atelier, right?
Mhm.
And I'm gonna need 3 and 4 pretty soon. I'm almost done with the second, but it's really good. I'm
Yeah,
enjoying the reading part. It's fun.
I just started 4, so I can get you
Nice. Hell yeah. For me, I have actually been more in like a TV mode, TV/anime, I guess. As you can tell, I'm current on The Last of Us. That show is awesome. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I'm pretty sure there's only 6 episodes. And so the last one's coming out soon.
Okay.
I started Full Swing on Netflix.
Yeah, I want to
which,
watch that too.
So far it's really, really good. I guess I just never realized how close JT and Spieth were.
Yeah.
So that's pretty neat to see their relationship kind of like up close and personal. It's really cool. If you're into sports, I think, or I say sports, it's a sports documentary. If you like golf, you'll love it, right? I think Scott Hubbard might tune in for something like that.
Oh, he's already started watching it.
Yeah, that tracks. I'm current on Physical 100.
He also started that.
Really?
Yeah.
So I've been told, this might not be true. I've been told by my coworker that if you just do subtitles, they talk in their regular voice.
Yeah, but the dub is so fun.
And is it though? I mean, like, is that what we're calling that?
It's kind of like, I mean, the dub is awful. It is an awful dub, but it's so bad it's funny.
Oh, it's terrible. It's 2 voices, like virtually monotone for both.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like they got one person to do the males, one person to do the females, and that was it. And they do so it's like you said, you just never know who's talking.
Oh, dude,
it's awful.
If I was South Korean, I would be absolutely infuriated by the dub because they all sound like 5th graders. They're like, "Oh, he's so big." And it's just like there's no way that that's actually how it would sound in Korean.
You have nice physique.
Yeah, nice physique. Oh, he's like he's like celebrity. And I'm like, "Oh my god, dude. How did someone put it should have just never been dubbed. It should have just been released in Korean and we could all just read subtitles like adults."
Yeah.
But here we are.
Like you, I'm also current on Blue Lock, which is one of the biggest surprises of the year for me, anime wise. Yeah. It's fantastic. And then I started and finished, except for the movie, a new anime called Konosuba.
Okay.
And it's a lot of fun. I don't know what the movie's like, but it's one of the funnier like animes I've seen.
I've heard it was really lighthearted.
Yeah, it is. It's light. It's really funny though. Like every character in the show is basically useless. It's fantastic. Um, and that's pretty much it for me. Like, work's been really busy lately. We've been really diving into One Piece, the card game, and doing our nerd thing. So I haven't done too much watching, but I plan to get some movies in here soon. I know Ant-Man.
Yeah,
That's going to be something that we
Quantumania.
watch. Um, Cocaine Bear, something I want to watch
That's next week.
for sure. I want to watch that. But yeah, no, it was solid couple of weeks.
Yeah,
But oh, go ahead.
yeah. I was gonna say. I mean, most people know that the beginning of the year is usually a slow roll until we start getting to like the summer blockbusters. So there'll be some good movies that come out, but usually it's a slow start.
Yeah, and we got the Oscars on the way, so I think it's getting pretty close to that time where we try to get Dane on here to
Yeah.
share his wisdom. So hopefully we'll have that to look forward to. Do we have a date on? Was it March 10th, March 12th?
I can.
I forget. Um, but yeah, it's about that time. So one of these episodes, we're gonna have to get him on as our awards expert.
March 12th.
March 12th. So we have a lot to look forward to coming up. I know last year around this time it was pretty dead.
Yeah.
It was
But anyway, we had the 355.
yeah, the 355 Exhibit A. It was pretty awful.
I mean, Jessica Chastain did win an Oscar.
She did. Not for that role.
Not
she
for that
won an
movie,
Oscar.
but I mean, she got an Oscar for something last year.
Yeah.
Who's really paying attention?
Awful movie. It's the Ice Cubes. It's always the Ice Cubes.
Dude, I'm convinced that 80 for Brady, 80 for Brady's got to be better than the 355.
I'm gonna have a difficult time choosing what's worse between that, the 355, or Space Jam 2.
I did 80 for Brady at least got a 62. Like something there is worth it. I mean, the new Winnie the Pooh movie got a 6, so I really want to see it.
Blood and Honey got a 6.
Yeah.
Yikes. You think that's one of those? It's going to be it's so bad that it's good kind of things.
I think it'll be so bad I actually like enjoy most of it, but I'll laugh.
Like Sharknado. One
of
those.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
But surely it can't take itself serious.
Yeah. No. It sounds awful.
Yeah, the director said he wanted to do a Teletubby movie.
I love it. Well, let's go ahead and get into it. You watched Knock at the Cabin.
I did.
And there were some things that we were looking forward to.
Yep.
2 in particular. You, Bautista, me, Grant, right?
Yeah.
All right, talk a little bit about that and how that went.
Yeah, so I know so it's the new M. Night Shyamalan movie. So you kind of don't know what to expect anytime you go into one of his films because they're really 50-50 on good or bad. Most of his movies, in my opinion, start out really good, and then he just decides he wants to go off the rails about halfway through it and change everything. This plot was pretty simple. You had a couple and their adopted child basically get chosen by this group of people led by Batista, and they had to either choose to sacrifice someone from their family or the apocalypse would happen. And so you're kind of like left wondering throughout the entire movie, is what they're saying legit, or is this just like some crazy cult that just happened to wander up on this family? And it kind of has a bunch of twists and turns that keep you guessing, which I appreciated. It never took the hard turn left that a M. Night Shyamalan movie does, so I appreciated that. But I think the biggest surprise to me was Dave Bautista's acting and how quality he was in that role.
Really?
Yeah, I honestly like, I'm not saying I enjoy his movies the most, but I think Batista is the best wrestler turned actor we have so far.
I'm going to disagree respectfully.
I just mean as a range. I'm not saying that his movies are more enjoyable or better than what The Rock puts out or what John Cena puts out, but I think he is capable of doing serious better than both of those two actors.
I think The Rock has more range. I just don't think he's allowed to have more range because of the roles he gets.
Right,
I
but
think he is capable. And so I think on the whole, he is a better actor than Bautista is. I just don't think he gets to show his range as often because he's ginormous. He still looks like an action movie star.
yeah, but
And he does comedy really well.
But look at Batista. Batista's also a massive human.
Yeah. But he's not. He's not The Rock.
I mean, he's like he's huge, brother. Like,
no, he's huge, but he looks more like a cuddly bear.
I don't think so. I strongly disagree. I think the problem, and it's not a problem that I have with The Rock, but The Rock never chooses movies that challenge him. And I mean, Kevin brings up a good point in chat. He's always The Rock. He's never Dwayne Johnson. And I know Batista's trying to get out of the wrestler persona. And so he's choosing movies that let him act more. I mean, we saw him in Dune. We saw him in
okay, we saw him for 12 seconds in Dune. Let's calm down.
Blade Runner 2049. Very similar role. I just think Batista challenges himself more than John Cena and The Rock do. And I have seen more of Batista's acting ability than I have seen from The Rock or John Cena. Because when John Cena steps out of a comedic role, he's awful. We saw that in Fast 10.
Oh, facts.
He's not good.
Yeah.
The Rock does not take serious roles.
I don't know that it's that he doesn't take serious roles.
So why isn't he doing serious movies?
I don't think he's offered serious movies.
No way, dude. The Rock can literally pick up the phone and say, I want to do XYZ movie.
Yeah.
And he could get any role he wanted.
Maybe he doesn't like any of the scripts that people have written. Like
that's
The Rock.
The Rock is great. I love The Rock.
I'm just saying on the whole, he's a better actor.
But how can you say that when he's only played one character his entire career?
Well, Black Adam was a terrible movie.
Yeah, but it was still a Rock. That was the one movie where he never really got to be funny, and it was awful. And it was an awful.
But
movie.
It wasn't his fault though.
Right, but he didn't do anything to save it. Like he was not like redeeming enough for me to say, dude, The Rock was really great in that movie, but the movie sucked as a whole. But like in general, 9 out of 10 times, The Rock is the same. You can take The Rock out of Walking Tall, put it in The Rundown. It's literally the same character. You can pull him out, put it in the Fast franchise, literally the same character. Pull that out, put it in Red, literally the same character. Nothing is different about The Rock's performances. It's just the scenario around them.
Well, I get that so The Rock understands where his bread is buttered, right?
Sure.
So he capitalizes on it, and I'm fine with that. I just don't think it's fair to him to say, because we haven't seen him in any other roles, that he's not as good an actor as Bautista. I don't know. Because Bautista has looked bad in a lot of roles.
I don't know, a lot of roles.
I mean,
I think he has had
his acting in Guardians of the Galaxy is atrocious.
Drax is a fantastic character.
Yeah, his acting is bad though.
I think that's how the character's written.
To be bad?
I mean, I don't understand.
To be simple, sure.
I don't think Drax is bad.
Oh, I think Drax is bad. I think his acting as Drax is bad. I don't know that the character was made to be that way or not. Maybe it is, but it looks like bad acting is what it looks like.
I disagree with that.
I mean, I'm not saying he's not a likable character. I think he's likable. And I think Bautista's a likable guy. I love what he's trying to do. Like, I loved his story about how he wasn't given a chance to act out of wrestling. And he got a chance, and then he made the most of it. Like, his story is awesome. I just don't think it's fair to The Rock to say that he's a better actor than The Rock. Rock's been in a ton more stuff, and
Yeah.
I think he's
But
a good actor.
I'm not saying The Rock is a bad actor, but like
Right.
you said, The Rock has no variety.
Yeah,
know
but if his variety is just mid, like
But Batista's variety is good.
I haven't seen Knock at the Cabin, so it might change my mind, but I don't know. I don't think I've seen enough from him to say.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I'm not saying everything Batista does is great, but I think Batista has shown more growth as an actor and more range as an actor.
More growth, sure.
And more range.
Well, yeah, because it's more than the same role. I get that, but that doesn't necessarily make him a better actor.
So, like, I guess
because
so.
The Rock doing his role, the fast role, the rundown role, those are really, really good. He's really, really good at that.
Right.
So just because he's not expanding or his horizons or he's showing growth, doesn't mean that he's not a good actor.
I'm not saying he's not a good actor.
Right, but you're saying Bautista's a better actor because he's done other things.
Because he has a bigger range.
Yeah, but The Rock is so good at the role that he does that I don't think mediocre in multiple facets of your acting game is enough to say, oh, he's a better actor than The Rock.
But I think you're vastly undervaluing Batista's other roles. Like, you're calling him mediocre in everything else.
Well, mid. I don't think he's amazing. Do you think he was amazing in this movie?
I think he was really good in this movie. I think without him in that role, the movie's bad.
Well, I'm gonna have to watch it.
I think he carried a lot of the movie. I mean,
really?
Rupert Grint was only in the film for 15 minutes.
Yeah, that breaks my heart too, man. I was really excited to see Ron Weasley act again.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed Knock at the Cabin. It's probably my favorite M. Night Shyamalan movie. Like the concept. Made you think. Yeah.
That's cool.
I don't think The Rock could have pulled that role off. Honestly, honest to God.
I will watch, and
I just don't think he could do it.
I think you underestimate The Rock's ability to act.
Well, The Rock's got to do it.
Sure.
Like, when will The Rock not be The Rock? When will he ever say, you know what, dude, I'm gonna do a role that challenges me?
Probably when he doesn't make a gajillion fucking dollars doing what he does. I mean, he's a hot commodity in Hollywood, obviously, right? Or he wouldn't keep getting these roles.
But so is everybody else. Like, there are tons of people that high profile actors that do indie movies.
Yeah.
Or that do movies that aren't blockbusters.
Sure, but that's their prerogative, you know? Maybe he doesn't want to do indie films.
Yeah, but he doesn't do anything that isn't turn your brain off action films. That's
because those make money, bro.
So that's like
him. My man makes $1 trillion every time he walks onto a screen, and you're gonna get mad at him for not being rangy.
He lost money in Black Adam. That movie tanked.
Yeah, but they still paid him. He's not losing money anywhere.
But he could get paid for movies that aren't.
Sure, but he didn't know Black Adam was going to tank. Obviously, he thought it was going to be successful. You know, most of the time, actors, when they do a movie, they're not like, this one's going to suck. Well, at least I don't think they do. I don't know. They might.
I think they might.
They might actually do that. Maybe like, shit, we got to do it. Actually, you know what? Now that I say that, I bet you Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg knew that that movie was going to be absolute garbage. The
Uncharted.
Uncharted. I bet they knew. I bet they knew doing it. It wasn't going to be good.
I think Robert Pattinson knew Twilight was going to, like, he hates Twilight.
Yeah, but Twilight didn't bomb. Like Twilight was a hit.
Right, but I still, that doesn't make the movie good.
Well, not to us, but like to a million teenage girls, it did.
Yeah, but it doesn't make it a good movie.
Be honest, you were Team Jacob.
Team Jacob?
You were Team Jacob. Come on.
No.
What? He looks weird now. I don't know if you've seen him.
Yeah, he's got big.
Yeah. He looks odd.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, we'll circle back to the Rock argue.
We'll be back. I'll be back with receipts.
You got to actually watch the movies, though.
I'll watch the Knock at the Cabin though, because you did say it was good, and I want to see it. So, so you enjoyed it. What would you give it? What would you rate it?
Like a 7 out of 10.
7
Like,
out
it
of 10?
was not the greatest movie I ever saw. I was pleasantly surprised. But maybe that's just the bar I have with M. Night Shyamalan movies. Like, I just kept waiting for it to start to suck.
Yeah.
And then the movie was over and it never sucked.
Did you ever watch Old? The M. Night Shyamalan?
No.
No.
That one seemed too weird for me.
It definitely did seem weird. It seemed on brand for him. I know you're not a big M. Night Shyamalan fan. I just didn't know if you had seen it because that was his most recent movie before.
No, I need
Knock
to.
at the Cabin Door.
I think I just appreciated this movie because it wasn't what I thought it would be. Like, the plot and the premise isn't, I think, what it's billed for. Like, the trailers show it as being something that it's not. But in this time, it kind of paid off because it, like, makes you second guess and, like, think about the movie in a different way than had it just been.
You think that was intentional?
Maybe. I mean, I think if you, like, give away how the movie plays out too much in the trailer, it's not nearly as fun.
Yeah.
But this one has you, like, very much being very divisive or decisive in who you're rooting for.
Yeah.
And, like, who the good guys are, who the bad guys are. And I appreciate that when I can sit back and say, like, oh, I can see this through different lenses and can enjoy it both ways.
Okay, cool. Well, that sounds awesome. I'll definitely be giving it a watch. Jared Hubbard gives it a 7, then I usually have to watch it at that point. You got pretty good taste in movies.
Appreciate
you know, for a Ravenclaw, whatever.
I mean, it's better than a Hufflepuff.
Never. We got it made over here. Hufflepuffs are there.
2 words.
We're the rocks, you know.
Cho Chang.
Cho Chang. I mean, it's a good point.
I mean, the only person you guys had that was good at anything died. So
You ain't gotta do this like that, bro.
just telling you the truth.
We're not gonna get into that because I don't want this podcast to become some political nightmare for people to spout their nonsense. Okay, so we're just not gonna talk about it, even though it's like the hottest thing in the world right now. We're just not gonna discuss it.
It is the hottest thing.
Okay. So
tell us about The Last of Us, another game.
Yes, TV show or video game turned television show. You can find it on HBO, starring our boy Pedro Pascal. And I was super excited when I found out that he was going to be playing the main character, because I felt like after Massive Weight of Unbearable Talent, he deserved more love. And I think in the show he's a gem, but I'll give you guys, if you haven't played the game or seen the show, I'll give you a basic premise. Why did I just go full screen? How do I do this, Jarrett? Oh my God.
What did you do?
Oh, there we go. I figured it out. Never mind. I got it. Pedro Pascal. Well, I don't want to say what happens in the first episode. Basically, he is around when essentially the zombie apocalypse begins. And then this is like 10 or 20 years down the road. He's surviving, and you've got like two different like government agencies kind of battling for, you know, supremacy. And then you've got the main character Joel, played by Pedro Pascal, and his brother Tommy is lost in the wilderness, and he needs to go find him. And so he takes off. He leaves the city, which is like against the rules apparently, and stumbles across a young lady who should also look very familiar to you guys. Ellie Williams, played by none other than Bella Ramsey. And Jarrett, how do we know Bella Ramsey?
Lady Bearmont from Game of Thrones.
That is correct. Lady Bearmont from Game of Thrones. And I actually think she's awesome. Like, I guess because she doesn't say a whole lot in Game of Thrones. The few things she does say are pretty epic in Game of Thrones. I will say that because I love her role in that. But you don't get to see her act. In this show, you actually get to see her perform, and she's really, really good. But essentially, it's Pedro and Bella trying to navigate their way out west so that he can get her to a safe location, and hopefully they can find his brother. And so, yeah, I didn't know that it was going to be as good. My sister had said something about it to me, and I guess because I didn't play the game, so I didn't have any prior information. But based on what I've seen and heard, they've done a really good job of kind of sticking to the story the game lays out.
Yeah.
And it seems like they've casted well. Nick Offerman is in it. Melanie Linsky is in it. You've probably seen her in a few things. Jeffrey Pierce is in it. I know you've seen him in a bunch of stuff. But it is really, really well done. And it's HBO, right? They usually do when they do something, they do it pretty well. But yeah, this is probably one of the better shows I've seen in a while. I will likely watch this week to week from here on. So like when the next season comes, I will watch it week to week. Highly recommend. It's getting a 9.2 out of 10 right now on IMDb.
Yeah, it's kind of been the it show of the past couple months.
Yeah, I understand. I get it. I get the hype now that I'm current. But yeah, it's actually super hard to talk about it without giving spoilers. And I all I want to do is talk about like what happens in the show, and I can't, and it breaks my heart. But it's definitely worth a watch. Like if you get a chance to sit down, I think each episode is like an hour to an hour and 20 minutes. They're good watches, but definitely lengthy, for a television show. So I don't mind it being 6 episodes. But yeah, it's definitely a if you like to binge good TV shows, go ahead and watch the first 5 episodes because it's amazing. But super glad Pedro Pascal's performance is really, really good. There's a couple like cameo type roles that are very strong. Lamar Johnson and Kayvon Woodard. They play brothers in episode 5.
Yeah.
And both of them give pretty amazing performances, all things considered. So if you do watch it, episode 5, remember that. So that's pretty much it on The Last of Us.
Yeah, I need to watch it.
Yeah, it's actually so hard. It's so difficult to say anything without giving anything away because there's so many facets of the story.
Yeah.
Like everybody has like, I don't want to say a role, obviously they have a role, but like they have their own backstory, their own motives for decision making. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And when you see Nick Offerman, that's actually a really cool story as well. It did hurt me though.
Yeah,
Ron Swanson,
Ryan Swanson, the icon.
the icon. Lost another one. Gone too soon.
Pour one out for the homie.
Pour one out for the homie. So yeah, highly recommend. I would give it a 9 out of 10. It's that good. It's definitely everything it's billed to be.
Good.
It's not like a feel good, don't go in
Oh
there.
yeah, no.
Don't go in there expecting for, heartwarming, wholesome family fun. It ain't that.
Yeah, it's really hard to turn the zombie apocalypse into something uplifting. It's usually not a lot's going right when the zombies show up.
I thought Zombieland did a good job.
Yeah, I guess but that's not a very serious movie.
Yeah. But Woody Harrelson, though.
I mean, Woody Harrelson's clutch. He's in that new basketball movie coming on the 10th.
Basketball movie.
Yeah, where he teaches the
Oh, yeah.
the special people how to play basketball. I don't know how to
Yeah, it's a
the
Special Olympic team.
Yeah, mentally handicapped team.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's for the Special Olympics like the ringer, but
No, it is. I'm pretty sure.
is it? Oh, cool.
They're like qualifying for the Special Olympics, and
okay.
I think the premise is if he takes his team to the Special Olympic gold medal game, he will get his NBA job back. I think.
Well, I think did he have an NBA job before? I think he was coaching college.
Maybe it was college.
And then that's when he got in that argument, pushed the ref.
Yeah, essentially he'll get that to that level.
He'd get to the NBA, I think is the end goal for sure.
Yeah.
But I really
that's cool.
I really like The Ringer. So I'm pretty excited for this movie. I think it's going to be funny.
You're just a Johnny Knoxville fan, though.
That's true. I do love Johnny Knoxville, but who doesn't love Johnny Knoxville?
Did you see Steve-O? Did you see that he took Bam on tour?
No, but good for him.
Yeah, dude. He took Bam on tour because he was worried to death that something would happen to him while he was away.
Yeah.
And so he took him on tour to try to keep him like sober. And it's a super, if you get a chance to look that up, it's really cool.
Yeah, I think all of the Jackass crew are all pretty good people. Now they're wild, or they used to be in their prime.
Oh, these kids these days don't know about that, man.
No, they've all grown up. They only know Old Man Knoxville and Steve-O. Not I'm about to do a whip it and snort a goldfish, Steve-O.
Yeah, well, a snake bites my penis, Steve-O. That was a fun Steve-O.
Yeah.
You remember when he put the hook in his mouth and he jumped in? He baited himself onto a fishing rod and jumped into a lake or something. It was just Steve-O doing Steve-O things.
Yeah, I mean, you could actually just make up a bunch of stuff, and I would just have to believe that Steve-O did it.
Yeah. But yeah, so if you do get a chance to watch The Last of Us, give it a watch. Solid show. I'm ready for episode 6. And whenever 6 does come out, I'll make sure to do a little segment with spoilers, and we can talk about it a little more in depth than I was able to get into it today. Because it is worth it. So that's all I got on that.
Yeah. Well, that is all I have.
Well, if you would like, I'll do some shout outs. You look up what to expect, and we'll do that.
My camera just shit itself, so I'm still here, but my camera is not.
Okay. First things first, guys, Travelers on the Omnibus is an amazing podcast that is all about everything nerd culture. Our buddies Jay, Brady, Ethan, and Jody, they're awesome. Give them a listen. They're anywhere you can find podcasts. I listen on Spotify. Jody does a podcast called Fearology, and it is everything horror genre. So if you like horror, J.O. Kite, sorry, it's his alternate personality, J.L. Kite. Jason Holder and Michael Hill do whiskey and wrestling. If you like whiskey and you like wrestling, you should listen to Whiskey and Wrestling.
Yeah, man.
It
I don't know
just,
what else. I don't know what else you would want.
I mean, 1+1 is 2 every time.
That's true.
Our buddy Kevin Gallo. Kevin Gallo was in our chat tonight. Say hey, Kevin. Kevin Gallo hosts a D&D every week on Tuesdays. He DMs our Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk Red.
Every other week.
Yeah, no. He hosts every week, but you DM.
Yeah.
So you can find that on his YouTube. Well, the other week is Jarrett's our DM, and we do a Pokemon style D&D. It's a lot of fun, or Poke Roll. But you can find that at YouTube. It's just Kevin Gallo, or if you want to watch it on Twitch, you can do that at Ronin Roosta, RONINROOSTA, Ronin Roosta, or as I like to call him, Ninja Chicken.
He's a samurai.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But not a ninja.
They're the same thing.
They are not the same thing.
Basically the same thing.
I'll bring it up. I'll bring it up in our group chat. Don't worry.
So he's working on his Nindo, his ninjutsu way. Shout out to all you weebs out there. We also have social medias that we like to use. Jarrett recently uploaded a video to our Patreon. It is patreon.com/silence your cell phones. We are on Twitter at silenced phone. We have a Gmail. If you want to reach out to us, maybe give us some insight, join our podcast for an episode as a guest host. We do that. Give us a shout at our Gmail at silence your cell phone, no S. You thought I'd forget, at gmail.com. We have a gram of cocaine in Instagram.
that Colombian bam.
We have an Instagram. It's at Silence Yourself Phones, and we're on Facebook under the subcategory of podcast. Also at Silence Your Cell Phones. I think I hit all of them, Jarrett.
Yeah.
Did I do it?
Yeah, and please feel free to message us. Who do you think is the better actor? Not the most enjoyable actor, but better actor, Rock or Dave Bautista. But also let me preface that I was fact checking while Kevin was spieling his shit. Dave Bautista is bigger than The Rock. Just saying.
Not taller, maybe. Not muscular wise.
Yeah.
No, he's not. There's zero chance of that.
I don't know, man.
Bro, I know Dave Bautista's big. Have you seen The Rock's arms?
Yeah. Have you seen
the Rock? The Rock would eat Dave Bautista, bro.
No way.
Are you serious?
Bro? I mean, they're both huge.
Not close.
But I'm saying one's 6'6", 290, the other 6'5", 240.
Yeah, but he's built like a brick shit house, dude. There's some fluff behind Bautista, bro.
Dude.
No, dude. He's getting.
You just disrespect my man like
bro,
that.
Bautista's getting the fucking people's elbow to the face piece.
The Rock's getting Batista bombed.
Oh, dude. You're confused.
No.
And it's okay.
No, you just don't watch all the movies and then have opinions about the stuff.
No, dude, okay. I've seen a lot of Dave Bautista movies.
You've seen Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, bro. Hold on. I'll pull up. I'll pull it up, okay? If it'll make you happy.
Oh, I got it pulled up.
No. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go through each one. There we go. Glass Onion, trash.
Dude, that movie was not bad.
The movie wasn't bad. His acting
was not bad in that movie.
His acting was atrocious.
You're so full
in
of
that
shit.
movie.
You are so full of shit.
Do you not think his acting was bad in that movie?
No.
Stop it. No way.
I don't think it was bad.
There we go. IMDb. I mean, Riddick's probably just the same character. I've seen Riddick. I just don't know. I don't remember which one he was. Diaz. That was 2013. I have not seen Blade Runner 2049.
Movie.
That is true.
He was good in that movie. I'll give you My Spy. Not a
Thor,
great film. I'll give you that.
I mean, Dune. He, he he doesn't do anything in Dune. I can't say. I mean, he was essentially not in Dune. Like he was there, but he wasn't. Yeah, My Spy never looked like a good movie.
It was cute, not good though.
Well, it's kind of like The Rock doing Tooth Fairy, right? It's in that category.
Yeah, it's in the exact same
Yeah.
wheelhouse of.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. WWE.
It's funny you say that because I might actually be the same girl from Tooth Fairy.
Oh, really?
No,
Actually,
it's not.
no.
It looks similar, but she'd be way older than that.
Yeah. I haven't seen Little Demon. I doubt you have though. Thor, I've seen.
I'm not seeing Little Demon.
Guardians of the Galaxy, I've seen. Obviously, Dune, I've seen. Army of the Dead, I'm pretty sure I've seen that. Definitely seen that. He definitely wasn't good in that movie. Dude, stop. Oh, see, this just proves my point even more. Now that I'm in the rabbit hole,
No, dude.
it's just not.
Okay,
just,
so you're
it
telling
ain't it.
Okay, so you're telling me
Hold on.
that if I pull up The Rock's IMDb right now, I will not find some stinkers.
There's gonna be stinkers, bro. Like,
okay, then.
Look, I'm not saying there's not gonna be stinkers. All right. Now something should be said about his actual filmography being pretty big.
I mean, The Rock,
right?
The Rock's in a ton of stuff.
He is in a ton of stuff. He was really good in Jumanji. I haven't seen Baywatch.
I mean, it's the same character.
I mean, he played Maui. That's not the same character. That
was a voice acting thing.
Got you.
But like literally, like the thing is,
so a lot of these, okay, obviously we knew that it was basically the same character.
But
right?
my thing is, I feel like for me to criticize Dave Bautista's acting, I have to watch his films, right? You can name any movie with The Rock in it, and I know exactly what it is.
Gridiron Gang, though, that was a little different. That was a different role. That was he was a badass, but he was helping out. I don't want to say underprivileged youth, but like,
I mean, they were in jail.
Yeah, but it was like a jail for kids, right?
Right, but they're
it was like juvie.
They're in prison for a reason. But I'm just saying it's still The Rock being a badass with some
but he's helping
one-liners.
Kids, dude, bro.
But it's not the surrounding factors of the movie doesn't change The Rock's character.
That is a different Rock than what you see in these other films. I'm gonna put that in the slightly different category.
Slightly different, okay. But not different enough to be that different.
Oh, he was in That 70s Show. I didn't see that episode. Anyways, I mean, he's got some good films though.
I mean, he does have good films. I'm not saying you. I think you're like hearing me say.
No. I know
you're hearing me say like The Rock is better. That's not true. But I think it's The Rock's unwillingness to try different roles that makes him not as good an actor.
See, I don't think that's a good basis for that.
He's got to prove it. So is Jason Statham the greatest actor of all time because he's really good at all the movies he's in?
I mean, no.
Okay. Why don't those people ever get talked about as being great actors? Like if you had to build a Mount Rushmore of the best actors of all time, are you going to put The Rock on it?
So no, but would you put Bautista on it in the same breath?
No, I'm not going to put Bautista on it, but I think Bautista has a better chance of getting on it than The Rock does.
No way.
Yeah.
Because like, okay, first of all, let's get this out there. Usually, they don't put action movie stars in these kinds of discussions, right? Unless it's against another action movie star. That's like the only time this debate ever comes up. You're like,
Right.
oh, who's better, Sylvester Stallone or Bruce Willis or Jean-Claude Van Damme or Steven Seagal? That's the only time they're ever compared is when it's against another action movie star, because they generally do not have the range to play in other types of films, right?
But
Like historically.
But guess who is showing he has the range to do it?
Yeah, but like, okay, so like your examples of him having the range, this movie might be a little different. And I hope it is, because in other movies that I've seen his acting, I've seen some poor, like not good performances. Now, I've seen him do decent things, right? And I don't hate Bautista. I don't. I just wouldn't say he's a better actor than The Rock yet. I wouldn't put him in the category of, hey, he's as good, if not better than The Rock. I wouldn't say that yet. If he does a couple more things like this, where he's like, you know, putting his feet in the water of you know, different styles, you know, sure. But I can't in good conscience say Dave Bautista is a better actor than The Rock. I can't, because I've seen The Rock do a lot of really good things. And yeah, they're similar characters. Sure.
Not
He knows where his bread's buttered.
Kevin,
That doesn't make him less of an actor.
Kevin, not similar. They're the exact same.
I just gave you Gridiron Gang. That's not the exact
That
same.
is one out of how many movies has he done?
A few, but
102. 102 credits.
But there's a difference between just badass Dwayne Johnson or funny badass Dwayne Johnson.
No, there's not.
There's a difference.
No, there's not. You're
He's
right.
not-
when he's not doing funny stuff, the movie's bad.
Well, that can't be true. Hold on.
All right, let's go through it. Black Adam. Was he doing funny stuff?
No. Bad.
Shit movie.
Well, that's obviously a terrible start.
Red Notice. Was he doing funny stuff?
Faster was good, and he didn't do funny stuff.
What movie?
Faster?
That movie was not good.
It was not bad.
It was mid.
Billy Bob Thornton. I was a fan.
Hercules. Not doing funny stuff. Shit movie.
Hercules was bad.
Shit movie.
Wait. Oh no, that was kind of funny. Walking Tall. He wasn't. Oh wait, no, it was The Rundown.
He was doing funny stuff in The Rundown.
He wasn't though. Sean William Scott was doing funny
They
stuff.
were both doing funny stuff. You're telling me when The Rock gets fucking high and fights the monkey or whatever it is?
Oh yeah, he did do that.
Okay, yeah.
The Mummy Returns.
The Scorpion King, that movie is shit.
I thought I had you with that because I thought you
No.
were big. I thought you're a big mummy guy.
For one thing, he's CGI'd on half of a scorpion for the only parts he's in the movie.
Well, how else are you gonna make him half dead, Jarrett?
I mean, Imhotep just was played by a regular actor. He didn't have to be half a scorpion.
Yeah, that's a good point.
He could have just been like named the Scorpion King because he killed people with scorpion poison. He doesn't actually have to be a scorpion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. I think.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny.
I mean,
That's also funny. Jungle Cruise was funny.
yeah.
I stand by what I said.
It's okay. You can just tell me I'm right. I
No,
I
I
won't
mean-
hold it against you.
So in this regard, you are kind of right with him being funny. He's usually not good if he's not. It's not. I don't know that it's him necessarily, but the movie's usually not good if he's not doing funnier things. I think that's a fair assessment. I still don't think it's fair to say that Bautista's just a better actor than he is. I don't know. I'd like to see him do something more serious.
But he'll never.
Because he looks like he's sculpted, like he looks like he should be a statue in some Greek Colosseum, you know. Like, what role are you supposed to give that guy? Like, what serious roles do you think somebody that massively giant is capable of? Like, his biceps are bigger than my head, Jarrett.
Yeah.
You know?
But like he can still do, I'm not saying he has to not do action movies or anything like that, but like he can do like action movies where you have to act. Like he could be a cop and do a
Was a cop. Haven't you seen the other guys?
yeah, and guess what? He's funny and then he kills himself. I'm saying like he could do like a murder mystery like Seven or Silence of the Lambs type stuff that you have to act.
That'd be cool. I would watch the absolute shit out of that.
You just can't tell me that there's no roles for him because he's huge, and then tell me there's roles for Batista to be serious. Because
Well, he looks a little softer, bro.
no, bro, Batista is a massive human.
He's big, yeah, but
Like
but
huge.
he's a little rounder around the middle, though. You know, he doesn't look nearly as point
Yeah, but he's huge.
Dwayne Johnson.
He
is huge.
His biceps are still bigger than your head.
Yeah, and yeah, they're pretty big.
Yeah. So if that's the criteria, how the fuck is this? How the fuck is this guy getting roles in movies that aren't action flicks?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah. I look, man. I don't know how the inner workings of Hollywood go. I don't know how that shit goes down. You know, all I know is I am absolutely certain that if I were making a bajillion dollars doing the same roles, I would keep doing the same roles.
And that's
he
fine.
Probably has fun with it too, you know?
And that's cool. Like he knows his corner. But I don't think that makes him like a great actor. He knows his one role well. Like I don't think
I'm not saying he's a great actor either.
I don't think Gerard Butler's a great actor, but I enjoy the stuff Gerard Butler's in because he knows his fucking role.
Yeah, I do like me some Gerard Butler.
Yeah, the president's going to be put in danger somewhere, and he's going to have to go save him. That's just what Gerard Butler does.
Yeah, Gerard Butler, ex-military man, guaranteed in every single movie. Yeah. Special Forces, Spec Ops, right? He was something.
Yeah, and so it's like, okay, I know what I'm getting. Like I could probably pull up The Rock's future films and I could guess what role he's going to play in all of them.
What we got?
Red One, Callum Drift. Sounds like a funny badass. Doc Savage. He plays Doc Savage. Sounds like a funny badass.
Wait, what's Doc Savage?
I don't know. The Man of Bronze was raised from childhood by a team of scientists to become the original superhero. A man of great mental and physical strength, he went around the world battling larger-than-life villains.
Well, that just...
Let's see what the synopsis for Red One is. It's him and...
Chris Evans. Ooh.
Chris Evans. Okay. It's got fucking Santa Claus in it, dude.
What? Santa Claus?
Yeah, look at the photos. That's J.K. Simmons. Whatever his name is from Invincible. Yeah, J.K. Simmons.
Wait, is he playing an elf right here, bro?
Yeah. Okay, so he plays a funny badass elf. My point stands the same. Red Notice 2 or Red Notice sequel, we know what that is. Jungle Cruise 2, we know what that is.
No, that's actually not a sequel. Red One?
No.
That's
the Untitled Red Notice sequel.
I don't see that one yet.
It's in production. Jungle Cruise 2 in production. Big Trouble in Little China. That's a remake. Also going to be a funny badass, just like Kurt Russell was in the original Big Trouble in Little China. San Andreas 2, guess what? He was a funny badass in that movie. And the King Kamehameha. Let's see what the King Kamehameha fulfills his lifelong prophecy of uniting the Hawaiian Islands. Might be different. So
You see, it's bringing attention to his Samoan roots here.
he does that in literally
You know?
every fucking
Shedding some light on his ethnicity. And I
Okay.
think
So he has one movie in the next God knows how many years that that might be different. Which will make
especially with
which will make it 1 out of 110.
man, I wish they'd do a Hobbs and Shaw sequel.
Why? So we can see funny, badass The Rock again?
Don't act like you don't enjoy funny badass The Rock. We all do.
I do enjoy it, but you're asking for a sequel what we already know. I want to see The Rock act.
Okay. See, look, I'm just saying in general, like this argument aside, I want to see Hobbs and Shaw too, because I think the chemistry between Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham is awesome.
Oh, for sure.
All right.
The argument was who's the more entertaining actor because The Rock wins that walking away.
Well, sure. No, it's about who's a better actor.
Yeah, who's got a better range?
No, that's not. No, you changed the question.
But that's how
the question.
But that's how I. Damn it. That's how I would. That's how I would say if like I had to say who's a better actor, it's who can play more roles.
I think if you do one thing great, like if you do one thing really, really well, I'm okay with saying that you're a great actor. I'm not saying The Rock's a great actor. I'm just saying in general, if one person does one thing really, really, really well, I'm okay with calling them great. The Rock's not there yet for me, obviously. But I still think he's very good at what he does. Like he is the things that he does well when he acts. He's got a pretty firm grasp on who he is, right? Like what he does at a high level. You know, Bautista, I don't know that he does any one thing as well as The Rock does his one thing very well. That's the only reason why I can't put him in the conversation because I'm not saying Bautista's bad. I'm just saying that there's not a thing that I can pinpoint where I'm like, this is what Dave Bautista does at an extremely high level. But we can both have a conversation about The Rock and know exactly what he does at a high level.
Right, but I guess it comes down to like that's like saying is Tom Brady the greatest football player to ever play?
Sure, I think we can both agree on that.
He's the greatest football player or the greatest quarterback?
How do you define? I mean, it really depends on how you define success, right?
Well, I guess I think it's
like greatest football player.
Well, I think it's
what does that encompass?
Exactly. So, like, what is an actor to you? Someone, because an actor to me is someone who can play multiple roles well, and I think Batista does that better than The Rock. I think The Rock is a better quarterback in that he does one position extremely well.
Right.
But I could ask Batista to do. I could ask him to play quarterback. I could ask him to play running back. I could ask him to play defense. I can only ask The Rock to do one thing that I know. Right. Now, I'm not saying. I guess I should have prefaced this way earlier. I don't think The Rock is incapable, but The Rock has not shown that The Rock has not shown me that he is capable.
Right. I get that. Man, I didn't know this would turn into a Rock versus Bautista debate. That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. I'd have to chew on it. I'd have to think about it. Just because The Rock can only play quarterback well.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like to me, he plays quarterback better than Bautista could play linebacker or cornerback or any other position. That's hard. That's hard for me.
So, but I mean, I guess it comes down to like maybe neither one of us are wrong. It's just what we define as acting. right? Like the reason why I
Sure.
think Leonardo DiCaprio is the best actor of all time is because you can put him anywhere, and he's
Well,
great. I think that's what made Tom Hanks really good.
it's tough because you don't see like it kind of goes back to like these actors generally, other than like your Leos and your Tom Hanks, like generally they don't they don't do other roles like extremely well. Like you're putting guys in a category that obviously they're great because they do multiple things at an extremely high level. Like acting is tough, period.
Right,
Like
right,
full stop. But it's the argument like we don't ever consider comedians like people that are usually in comedies. We never consider them as great actors. Action stars, we never consider them as great actors.
right,
I don't know that's fair to either of them. You know what I mean?
right. But like, let's preface that: was Adam Sandler? When did Adam Sandler get respect?
Uncut gems.
Okay, and that movie was very different than any other Adam Sandler role
Yeah.
because he said, "I can act. Watch me act." Like I don't need The Rock to say like, "Okay, I'm going to do 15 indie films or 15 like serious roles."
Sure.
I just need The Rock to do one really fucking good,
Other
not
thing.
not typical because I mean, I'm not married to Batista being better than The Rock.
Sure.
I think Batista has shown a larger range. And I think to me, that encompasses an actor more than, hey, I'm going to stick to my cookie cutter character. I mean, I know The
Yeah.
Rock is getting paid to do that, and I don't blame him for
Right.
doing that. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And maybe the Dwayne or Batista doesn't want to be that
Yeah.
because I'm sure he could just be Drax and be okay with it. But he said he does that. He does not want his legacy to be Guardians of the Galaxy.
I just don't think he likes being typecast, and
Right.
I respect that. I do.
Yeah.
Like it's super cool what he's trying to do, and I totally understand it. And hopefully he gets to show off a little bit more. But I'll watch Knock at the Cabin Door, and I'll make a determination on this whole thing, because it's not like I don't like him. I like both of them. I think they're both
Right.
fine. Um, I just have a difficult time putting him above a guy I've seen do one role well, but do it consistently for the last decade and a half, roughly.
Yeah.
So
Well, before that, I mean, he's just the same Rock that was in the WWE.
sure, yeah,
I mean, he's
yeah,
been doing it since he came on the scene, and I respect him for it.
jabroni.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think that's it for me. We got off on a
Yeah, we got
pretty long little,
a real tangent.
but it's cool. These things happen. They're
Yeah.
prone to happen. It's what we do here.
That's true.
Oh, anyways,
Well,
you want to give us the old sign off, or did we talk about things coming up already?
yeah, things coming up. We got Ant-Man Quantumania is the big thing. Cocaine Bear the week after that. And then March 3rd, we actually have a couple movies. So in 2 weeks, we have Creed 3,
Nice.
which
Little
if
Michael
you're-
B. Jordan.
yeah,
Yes.
Michael B. Jordan boxing, sign me up. There's also a movie that I saw trailers for a while back, but it's called Operation Fortune, and it's a Jason Statham movie with Hugh Grant.
Nice. Hugh
and-
Grant.
Yeah, Hugh Grant, Aubrey Plaza, Josh Hartnett. So the cast is pretty good. It looks like Jason Statham's a funny badass.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, I mean, you know what you're going to get. I also love Hugh Grant. Hugh Grant
Facts.
in The Gentleman was fantastic.
Yes.
So hopefully it's something similar to that. But those are what we got for the next 3 weeks.
Nice. Well, you want to go ahead and give us the old sign off?
Yep. Until next week, guys, and see.